Heyo, all you good people. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. I'm a fragile man. I'm a tiny man. I'm a weak man, guys. You know that a lot of girls out there could easily beat me up, and especially so is UFC fighters, one of which formerly we talked about in the past, that being Ronda Rousey, former UFC champion herself, moving to Facebook Gaming. By the way, her viewership numbers for that platform are actually pretty incredible. I would say a pretty good deal for both sides in that. Now, next up, guys, a current UFC fighter, also a former Invicta FC champion. Yes, and a Brazilian, now CSGO player and also a full-time UFC fighter, that being Livia Souza, has now officially joined a female CSGO roster and will also continue to compete in the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And this is just one of those stories that really is super cool to see. Not only with female CSGO, female esports in general, it is super cool to see these movements of progression as Work Hard Esports has now signed her, ironically enough, to their six-man roster. Huh? Six women roster. You guys know, if you're a diehard CSGO fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Astralis was making the moves. Other teams have made the moves. When it comes to top tier CSGO, though, Astralis was the first to announce a six-man roster. Before that roster could even come to actually play itself out, we already have a seven-man roster. Now, how that roster will work out, I have no idea. I'm getting off track. The fact is this: we have a full-time UFC fighter now joining an all-female CSGO roster, that being Livia Souza. By the way, in-game name, Livin 420, and I get to break this stuff down for esports news. I'm really blessed, guys. I wish you the best of luck, Livia, and it is super cool to see not only traditional sports athletes who we have talked about time and time again. We've talked about actors and actresses and MLB, NFL, and NBA players getting involved in esports, and now we dip back down again into the UFC. Professional fighters entering esports. It's super cool to see. Best of luck to her and her team, becoming the second UFC fighter to actually, be involved in gaming and esports, the first of which to actually compete in that same set esport. It's super cool. This kind of stuff continues to happen. The crossover continues to grow esports and gaming. Until next time, drink your water, drink your coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.